Howdy, Joel here at Earth Tools. And I'm going to do a quick little video demonstrating how to properly engage the clutch when using a high torque implement. What we've got on this BCS 853 right now is the Bio 150 chipper shredder, which is the largest chipper shredder we handle. And it's because it has like a 45-pound flywheel that has to come up to speed. The engagement power necessary is kind of stiff. It basically is hard on the clutch to get the thing started. So this is a good example of an implement to do this with. There's some other implements that also are high torque implements that start up hard. Examples would be the 32-inch brush mowers. The disc mowers start a little hard. Also the Bio 100 chipper shredder, and anything else that wants to bog your engine way down when you start it up. So the idea, I'm going to go through the theory first, and then I'll do it in practice by starting the machine. But the theory is you want to get that rolling mass spinning kind of somewhat. And a way to do that is to simply bump the clutch. In the old times, they would call it double clutching on an old truck or a farm tractor or something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the engine up and take the throttle just a little bit off idle. You don't have to take it up much. And then just let out the clutch briefly and kind of bump it. So I'll bump it like that, and I'll squeeze it right back in. So what you'll hear the engine pull down when I bump the clutch like that, because the engine is trying to spin that mass. We're trying to get that mass rolling. 0 to some RPM is your biggest jump. Once it's rolling, you can just kind of increase the rolling by bumping it again. So in this case, I'm going to bump it once, I may bump it twice, and then I'll let it out a third time, and the engine won't die. It'll be rolling quick enough that when I fully engage the clutch, the spinning of the flywheel actually keeps the engine running. Then when the clutch is fully released, I'll go ahead and accelerate the throttle. In the owner's manuals for these things, this is written wrong usually. They usually say advance the throttle to maximum and then engage the clutch. Well, when you're starting a real high torque implement, that will work in terms of not killing the engine, because your engine's at maximum power, so you're not going to stall the engine. The problem is your clutch is having to take a lot of pressure because you're using the clutch to accelerate your implement from 0 to full speed rather than just 0 to partial speed at partial throttle and then accelerating it. This is the same way you drive a car with a stick shift. You don't put the pedal to the floor, that is, you don't put the gas pedal to the floor and let out the clutch. You push the gas pedal a little, just enough to keep the engine from stalling, and let out the clutch, and then you accelerate to bring the car up to speed. So we're going to do the same thing here. That's a dead idle. Bring it up just a little bit. Now we're ready to run it. Disengage the PTO, so we're out now. That's it. Have fun.